I still can't believe this just happened. And yes, that really happened to me today. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. A wild turkey attacked my electric vehicle and it left its mark. I've had my Equinox EV for a little bit less than a year now, and overall, I've been very happy with it. It hasn't had the best of luck though. If you follow this channel, you may have seen a video that I posted about 6 months ago where I had the vehicle parked on a street and somebody just drove into the rear left quarter panel of it. Messed it up pretty badly. It was in the body shop for I think 2 or 3 months, and the body shop did a good job. There was a problem getting parts for it, which is what took so long, but once they got all the parts, they put it together nicely, and I was definitely satisfied with the repair. That was 3 or 4 months ago. But then this morning, unfortunately, I had my second problem with it, and that's because there was a brutal attack on the vehicle by a vicious animal. That's right, you're watching a turkey peck the Equinox EV. And it did that for about 2 hours. I have it recorded on my Ring camera. I get a lot of notifications on the Ring camera for animals in my driveway, and I saw that there was a turkey in the driveway this morning. I was doing some work, but I really paid it no mind because we get all kind of animals, turkeys, fox, coyote, even an occasional bear walking across the driveway. And you know, that's life here in northern New Jersey. I pay it no mind. But when the Ring notifications kept going off, I finally looked at it and saw that this turkey was just systematically walking around the vehicle and just pecking the hell out of it. Now, I'm sure the turkey wasn't pecking the vehicle because it has a grudge with General Motors or electric vehicles in general. The black paint has a really good reflection, so I'm sure it thought it was another male turkey and was trying to fight it and scare it out of its territory. But that doesn't help me at all because the vehicle has scratches around the entire thing, and a lot of them that I now have to deal with. Okay, so before we get into what I'm gonna do, let's do a walk around and I'll show you just how bad the carnage is. I'm actually surprised it was able to do so much damage. I'll start the front. Come down here, look at the charge port door, the driver's door, the rear driver's side door. Look at that. Rear quarter panel. It's not too much on this quarter panel, just a little bit back here. And then the rear, this is where the vehicle was hit. Look at this. There's not a whole lot on the back. There's a few, but that's because I don't think you get as good a reflection. It's kind of like a weird, well, no, they'd get it from there, but I don't know, he didn't attack the back that much. And then here, these scratches here. The doors, you really seem to get the doors the most, and I guess because that's where you get the best reflection. You can really see yourself in it, and he thought he was another male turkey invading his space. But look at this. All the way around to the front. Look at this on the plastic. Jeez. And across the front here, there's a lot of bugs on there, so you might not be able to see. The car's dirty. I have to clean it for sure before I even start anything. And then come around to the front where we started. So yeah, there's significant damage. Hopefully it's gonna buff out. So my plan is I'm gonna wash it first and then see how bad it is. I have a polishing wax here that I've used before on my cars that removes light scratches. That's gonna be my first try. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna go to like auto parts store and get like a scratch remover, and then we'll go from there and we'll see just how bad it is. I really hope I don't have to file another insurance claim on this vehicle. They're gonna drop me sooner or later. And then, you know, at least I have the video where I could prove that a turkey attacked my EV and it's not like somebody didn't like me and just keyed the side. So all right, that's my plan. I'm gonna wash it first, Then I'm going to use the scratch remover that I have, and we'll jump back and we'll see what type of progress I've made. State of Charge is powered by Qmerit, North America's premier installer of electric vehicle charging equipment. After I've helped you decide which charger to buy, follow the link in the description of my videos and have Qmerit install it. And if you do follow that link, Qmerit will waive the $150 installation deposit. But this is an exclusive offer for State of Charge followers. So in order to get that offer, you must follow the link in the description of my videos. All right, well, I'm all done. Unfortunately, my camera kept cutting out because it was overheating. It's over 90 degrees today, and with the direct sunlight, I kept swapping different cameras, and they just kept overheating. So you only saw up to the point where I finished washing the car. I then dried it off and then used the polish. Luckily, when I did the first door panel, I actually recorded it before and after, so you could see the difference that it made, and it's very dramatic. Honestly, the vehicle's in pretty good shape now. It's not 100%. There's about 90% of the scratches that I could still see. And even the scratches I removed, while you can't see it with the camera, when I get up really close and look at it on an angle, you could see them faint in the background. But I mean, this is a 2-year lease. I have a little bit more than a year left. I'll make sure I wax it up good. You know, it seems as though the turkey has left his permanent mark. So now let's take a walk around and see the difference. As I said, it's pretty significant. It's acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Better than what I thought. Okay, we'll start right where we started last time. Now, you might be able to see here, wasn't able to get that out. But most of the other ones I did. The door panel here, which you saw in the time lapse, looks great. Around the back here, if you remember, this was pretty scratched up pretty badly. I don't know if you could see, I can see faintly the scratches in the background. I don't know if you can see them, but I can see them right there faintly. This part of the back looks great. Come around here. This side looks pretty good. I'm gonna see if I can see anything faint up in the front. No, I can't. Everything looks pretty good over here. When we come around the front here, it's pretty good, except the plastic. And I knew this was going to be a problem, where it scratched this faux carbon fiber plastic. That's not coming out. That's scratched. I could actually feel the groove with my finger. So unfortunately, that's going to be there. Around the rest of the front, this was mocked up pretty badly too, but it's pretty good. There's a couple of little scuffs, but I don't know if those are from road chips, from rocks that were there before or not, but it looks pretty good. It's acceptable. And up here, you might be able to see, I could see faint scratches in the background. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it's much better than I thought it was when I first looked at the car. I thought this was going to the body shop. So the washing the car did a good job. It removed some of them and lightened up the scratches, but it wasn't until I really got the polish on it that really took out most of the rest of them. So it's acceptable. Did I want to spend half a day washing and waxing the Equinox? I guess not, but it did need a wash. It was pretty dirty, so maybe I deserved it. But hey, that turkey is not going to be happy if I run into it again. And wouldn't you know, about 10 minutes after I recorded that, the turkey started walking up my driveway again. I chased them through the woods and into my neighbor's yard, where they just kind of hung around watching me for a while. Looked like they wanted to come back and get a second round against the Equinox. I hope that's not the case. I do keep my cars outside at night. Here in the garage is really reserved for me recording and doing my charger reviews and so forth. So the cars typically don't stay in the garage at night, but I might have to start doing that if the turkey keeps coming back. And if it does keep coming back, I think that'll probably answer the question of what my family is going to have for Thanksgiving dinner in 4 months, because I'm not going to let it just continue to attack my cars. I got away with this one. It looks like this, and this is what I use. It's made by Turtle Wax, hybrid solution, ceramic polish and wax. Now, I'm not endorsing this product. It worked here today. It just happened to be what I had in the garage. There's probably better scratch removers and polishes out there. This just happened to be here, and this is why I used it. But I think that if the scratches were any deeper, we would have needed something a little bit stronger, because I think this kind of removes mild scratches and surface imperfections, nothing that deep. I guess the turkey didn't have the power to really get through the paint. It just scratched the top surface on it, but it did a good job. It removed like 90% of it. And as I said earlier, you can kind of see some of the deeper scratches in the background. I think if I went over with a second coat, or if it really bothers me, I'll get something that's really just dedicated for scratches, and maybe even a little buffer to buff them out. But I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it back to where it was, other than that plastic trim. That's permanently damaged. There's no fixing that. You could feel it with your finger, the indentation in the plastic where the turkey attacked it. I tell you, you know, as if electric vehicles weren't under attack already, with the federal government removing the incentives and, you know, walking back any type of pro-electric vehicle legislation. Now we've got wildlife attacking electric vehicles. So I don't know, maybe did the GOP squeeze some money out of the big beautiful bill to train turkeys to attack electric vehicles? I guess we'll have to find out. Maybe mine was just the first one. But seriously, what a freak thing to happen. And I certainly didn't want to have to waste half of my day correcting this, but I really thought that this was going to require body work, because just when I went up with my finger at first, I couldn't smudge the scratches off, and I really thought they were deep enough where there was going to be body shop work involved here. And my poor Equinox, it can't catch a break. It gets rear-ended while it's parked just a couple months after I leased it. Now a couple months later, it gets attacked by a wild turkey. What's next for this damn car? But we'll deal with whatever happens. So, well, that's pretty much it. I'm going to put a bow on this video. I just thought it would be something interesting to show you guys, and this stuff really happens. If any of you have had anything like this happen to you, a turkey or something else attack your vehicle, put that in the comments section, because that'd be interesting to hear your stories if you've had some type of weird thing happen to your car like I had here today. And listen, if this is your first time here at State of Charge, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming electric vehicle news and reviews. And as always, thanks for watching.